Tired of romance clichés? Dive into academia, where heartbreak comes with deadlines and violin wars. Welcome to the chaotic, hilarious, and oddly sweet world of Don't Study for PhD, You'll Be Off the Market. This is a story about overworked PhD student Wen-di, an arrogant math professor named Bian Cheng, and how love can find you even in the middle of academic despair. Let's break it down. Wen-di is a 26-year-old English PhD student living in Beijing's T University staff quarters. Illegally, by the way. He's broke, overworked, underappreciated, and just barely surviving his advisor's unrealistic expectations. His academic life? A disaster. Rejected journal articles, sleepless nights, and no thanks for doing 3 jobs at once. His personal life? Non-existent. Except, he's got a massive crush on the mysterious math professor next door, Bian Cheng. The problem? They've never even spoken. Their first interaction isn't exactly romantic. One morning, Bian Cheng starts playing the violin. Badly. Like murdering a cat badly. Wen-di, driven mad, threatens to call the police. And what does Professor Bian do? Sends him a Taobao link to a sound meter and corrects his trash sorting habits. Yep. Trash wars begin. The insults fly. Bian Cheng mocks Shakespeare. Wen-di responds with literal Shakespearean curses. Drama? Check. Tension? Oh yes. Sparks? You bet. Despite their rocky start, Wen-di keeps bumping into Bian Cheng, sometimes literally, sometimes by sneaking into his lectures under the guise of interest in complex geometry. Eventually, fate and a forgotten USB drive give Wen-di his chance. He returns it, and awkwardly asks Bian Cheng to treat him to lunch as thanks. Shockingly, Bian agrees. Behind Bian's cold demeanor hides a quiet curiosity. Turns out, he might know more about Wen-di than Wen-di realizes. Wen-di is emotionally exhausted. Between serving a tyrannical advisor, carrying the department's admin tasks, and fighting with a neighbor he doesn't know is actually his crush, he's a ticking time bomb of burnout. But slowly, his interactions with Bian Cheng start to bring light into his life, even when their conversations are just low-key arguments about Shakespeare's logic and music theory. And guess what? Bian Cheng isn't just a stern-faced genius. He remembers Wen-di from the past and might be pretending not to. Over several shared meals, misunderstandings, and academic jabs, something shifts. Their war of words becomes a mutual curiosity. Wen-di, who once thought he'd never have a love life during his PhD, begins to realize there's something more behind Bian Cheng's standoffish attitude, something warm, even kind. Meanwhile, Bian Cheng, the logic-obsessed professor, finds himself slowly charmed by Wen-di's passion, even if it's for Shakespeare. This novel is more than just a romance. It's a comedy of academia showing the struggle, pressure, and absurdity of PhD life in China's elite schools. But underneath the satire is a heartfelt exploration of burnout, self-worth, and unexpected love. It reminds us, love doesn't always come with candlelight. Sometimes it shows up with a bad violin solo and an argument about trash. So, should you study for a PhD? Maybe. Maybe not. But one thing's for sure, Don't Study for PhD, You'll Be Off the Market, gives you a hilariously honest and unexpectedly romantic peek into what happens when the heart meets academia. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more unique love stories from across the globe. Thanks for watching, and may your neighbors never play the violin badly.